I'm giving it a moment for notifications to go out. Okay. I need more lighting. So what I'm going to do, I've had this doll completed for a while, and I love the paint work. I was debating on whether I wanted to keep her eyelashes like this, quite a bit dramatic on the corners. And yeah, I'm going to keep them. She has a very sort of like a 70s vibe with her, and then with the eyeshadow look and everything. So there we go. Notifications. Let me go ahead and hit this light. Okay. And so I am going to touch up with some sealer on the actual doll's vinyl because I haven't been able to. Okay, hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas holiday season. Okay, I do want to touch up her blush because I did add painted features. But I'm debating on her lashes if I wanted them shorter or not. That is my biggest sort of issue. So I'm looking, thinking, and you know, they look good. I've seen worse. So the eyebrows look good. The shading, contouring looks good. Okay, I want to touch up her blush before I hit the sealer. Or perhaps I should do sealer first and then do the blush. Okay. So I know most people use a spray sealer to finish up their on their doll's vinyl, but I'm not. I'm actually going to mix mine with some water. I'm looking at my brushes I received as a gift from David because I believe these are the ones I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this brush. As soon as I cut it off. Cut off the tag. Okay, I'm going to take that back, take this up, and now come down. Excuse me. Ah, no, kitty, kitty. Girl, you have very long nails. All right. I have some too. I need to slide all of these up. All right, we will put these into my brush thing. Okay. Add a little water. Some years ago, someone had sent me an American Girl doll that was horribly damaged. The face was absolutely damaged horribly, like there were dent marks in her face and all of this stuff. And they sent me the doll for repair. And I remember it was the first time I had ever done anything like that, where I had to apply layers and layers of paint. First I had to apply some putty filler, because I remember the doll's face had been chewed by a big dog. And I remember it's in the chin, part of the face, it was really bad. And I had to, the video's here on YouTube. It's in my collection of past videos. My cat is having a fit to get in my lap. Okay, there we go. She's in my lap. And I had to apply layers of paint on that doll's face after those repairs. So here we are applying a matte finish with a brush on this doll's vinyl, which is something I normally don't do on my dolls. But over the Christmas holiday season, I let her sit for a while and trying to decide if I wanted to redo the lashes. Oh my goodness. These are the difficulties that I have to deal with painting. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So I'm going to see how this dries. I make sure it dried to be nice and matte. I did apply a little water to the matte finishing. Okay, this side is drying to apply a nice matte finish. I'm debating if I want to go over the forehead. I don't think I am, because that looks fine. See, as the face is drying, the nose, I really want that to have a nice matte finish, because I did painted contouring on that. I was even debating if I wanted to do this tonight or not. Okay. And here we are. All right, there we go. That's spreading. Okay, it's going over the makeup I've done. All right, so I'm gonna give it a moment for the matte finish to dry and see how it looks. I applied a light paint underneath the eyes as like a highlighter. There we go. Yes, I used a matte varnish, making sure I had to look at the bottle. Well, I know it's waterproof, non-yellowing. I will see what happens. We will see what happens. You are going to fall off my lap and scratch me. Let me turn you around. Okay. All right, I'm going to use a card. We are going to fan her face to get this to dry quicker. Okay, the shininess is going away. I do want to dress this doll in something lavender, purple, maybe with some pink to match the eyeshadow and the lip color. I'll probably find something near spring. I need you to relax. Alright, so now I'm going to make this plate with sealer. And I'm going to turn her around. Okay. Oh, it's got a nice matte finish. Now, if you look good, you can see the contouring in her nostrils. You can also see it down the sides of her nose and just over the nose. And as I'm waiting for the matte varnish to dry, I am going to reblush her cheeks. Okay, and I use makeup to do that. I don't know. I may take later in 2026. My goal already is really to just get my studio organized and in order and prepared, and where I can focus on my custom American Girl dolls, including the few dolls that I do repaint. Well, I'm sorry, that I make. Okay, let me see. But yeah, there is a tool I want to get to use with painting. Hmm. So it looks like this is what's giving her all that shine. Oh, I forgot I was gifted a makeup kit. Paris Hilton makeup that I could use. I think I'm going to apply that on this doll's cheeks because this is giving her shine that I don't want. Okay. That's not going easily. So what I'm going to do is get a cotton ball and some alcohol. And I'm actually going to remove the blushing because if you look right in there, it doesn't look good. Now this will also remove the sealer, which is fine. I'll just redo it. There we go. And so I'll have to wait 24 hours before applying her brushing. So a high alcohol will remove all the paintwork. Sealer and what have you. Okay, now wipe it with water. Okay, now I can decide if I want to repaint the lashes. And I don't think I do. I kind of think I want to add more while I can. Because at this point, after this, I can actually add or take off. Okay, there, that looks better. Yeah, I like this amount, so that looks good. All right, I'm going to give her face a moment. And okay, that's bronzer. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my makeup, my nude, and see what color I want to add to her cheeks. Let me see. I need a matte color. Okay, so we have these here. Mm, and now that I'm aware, when I go to the store later this week, I will get a matte blush to add color on my dolls, or perhaps chalks. I know some people use chalk. I've used chalk. I used that in the very beginning when I started doing what I do. And I wasn't crazy about them. They look good at first, but they can bleed into your doll's final. Okay, there we go. So it's nice and subtle. So that's how it looks on here. So I'm trying to create something new, what I call a fresh face. Let's see, what is this? Okay, that looks good. Oh, all right, I'm going to stand her up. Oh, wow, I like that. Okay, so I still have to complete, I want a more matte face on this doll. I want her face to be extra matte, almost like a powdery finish. And this is what I was using. Paris Hilton's Radiant Bliss. It's a 36-piece face and eye palette. So you see all the colors, but as you can see, pretty much all of this here is highlighter. This one's matte, matte, matte contouring. And over here, matte, well, shimmer, 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 matte, 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 matte. All of this is matte, all of that matte. And these are shimmers, and these are shimmers. You can probably tell by the reflecting on them. Oh, and the brushes. Look at the brushes. Well, I'll use this mostly on myself, not my dolls. Okay, now I'll apply a bit of that. What I'm going to do now is redo my sealer mix. And I'm trying to think, do I have... maybe not a brush, but something maybe spongy. This has a nice soft texture, but let me to Google real quickly. How to repaint your doll and give her vinyl a matte. Okay, no, that's not it. How to give your doll's vinyl a matte. I said a doll, not a dog. How to give your doll a matte. Oh my God. My English is so messed up. Tonight, how to give my doll's vinyl a matte finish. There we go. A dedicated air dry matte varnish. Okay. There we go. Most people use a sponge. Do I have a sponge like that? No, because if you use a sponge, it's going to make it go on thicker. And I don't want, I want a thin layer. So I'm going to take my wet brush, okay, and blend in with the matte varnish. I really don't like doing it unless I have to, but I really want to try the look, and it is a new doll. Even though she looks matte, I want this powder fresh look. The eyebrows already have it because they have sealer on them, so alright, I'll start with this side of her face. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm concerned. I've done this before. Not for my doll, but for someone else's. Okay. And all of my dolls, I mean, I have an American Girl doll that I painted all the way back in 2012, which you've all seen her. I've shared her. And her paintwork is still the same as it used to be with the sealers. I'm using the same brand sealers that I've used before. So it's still fine, so I'm pretty sure this will be fine as well. I do think a sponge would have been suffice, but a brush gives me more control, and I want a very simple little thin layer, very thin layer. Okay. Okay. Let that dry, see how this turns out. It should be fine. People have actually added paint and done this on their Cabbage Patch Kids. And it's waterproof and weatherproof, so it prevents yellowing. It's non-yellowing, so that's a plus. Permanent, unless I remove it with paint remover. But you gotta be careful with that. It can be tricky because certain paint removers can melt your doll's vinyl. Okay. Okay, we're going for the forehead again. Okay, so the damp brush mixed in with the sealer gives me a lot more control. Okay, let me look over here. Oh wow, that side's it's drying. So it'll take 24 hours to dry, and she should have a nice powdery finish on her face. Yeah, it's already getting there. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see the powdery, fresh face look. And that's what the matte sealer is going to give her. I need to pierce her ears. So if you notice underneath her eyes, there's a lighter paint where I did a highlight. I have cotton on my fingertips from acetone. Okay, so with her eye open, you can see how much lighter it is underneath. And I had to do, I call it, some people call it with houses, a whitewash. And I gently use watered down paint like flesh color underneath her eyes. And let that just really set in. Okay, so this is drying, and as it's drying, it's giving her a very powdery, fresh look. And you can see where she's had contouring with permanent acrylic paint. Okay, so apparently people do this quite often with their vinyl dolls. What is this soft touch? That looks interesting. While that's drying, I'm going to, oh, they sold it at Walmart. Hmm. Oh no, I want clear. There's clear. Hmm, that's interesting. Maybe I should just stick with what I know. Okay, because I've been using this particular sealer for, oh my gosh, possibly 10 years. And I've done hundreds of dolls for other people. Okay, this looks good. I can see a little shiny right up in here. Retouch this up. So with the, I know that sponges really absorb a lot more. Yeah, I really want her to have a nice Super Matte Fresh Face. Because, again, I will be starting my... I've moved in here early this year. And starting early next year, that's what, in about another 3 weeks, I will begin my preparations for redoing my studio. And I will start by getting rid of stuff. Okay, applying another layer of sealer. So far, I like how it looks on her face. It looks really pretty. And I'm just thinking, but the good thing is it's waterproof. So I'm thinking about that. So with hair play and things like that, so that'd be good. I'm waterproofing my doll. How about that? I've seen the comments. A lot of people asking, do I have any dolls available? At this time, I don't. You can follow my eBay channel because anything I sell is from my personal collection. I'm not going to buy dolls just to make over or repaint and things like that. I don't do that anymore. I used to a long time ago, but my focus has really been on creating dolls that I love in my collection and keeping them. But then when it comes to where it's like, okay, I'm ready to kind of start over, and then I'll go through and I get rid of most of them. And then I'll use that to go to buy toward new dolls. So I can create new content, or maybe I have fresh new ideas with painting or changing up the way I do things. Keeping it fresh and innovative and reinventing. That's why I changed my doll channel, my YouTube channel. I do change the channel every so many years, so I don't get bored with it. Okay, so this is drying. You can see this is where I give Barbie blushing. So I use Q-tips and blush. Okay. Her nails look amazing. I love the nails. Alright, so you get to see this in real time. I don't do fast forward videos. I like to show how it's done because it's not a quick job. It's not a quick, fast, in a hurry type thing. It takes time. Okay. I'm looking. Everything appears to be blended perfectly. No shine marks anywhere. That looks good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, this sealer, like I said, it's a, oh, let me put that in water. I gotta clean that brush. Yeah, this is a outdoor matte varnish. It is polyurethane. Durable matte finish. It's non-yellowing polyurethane sealer. It dries clear. It's durable matte finish. It's water-based. It's non-toxic. Indoor-outdoor use on any porous surface. Okay, it says wait 30 minutes between layers. I think she's good. I don't think she needs another layer. I think now I'm going to let this be because once it gets fully dry, I will need to wait. It'll take 24 hours to fully dry. And then I may add just a little more type of blush, but it's possible. I think I might go look at some blushings later this week. Okay, I'm fanning her face. Okay. Oh yeah, I like this look. This is looking good as it dries. Yeah, that's pretty. It's still got a little shine to it because it's not set. Once it sets, it shouldn't have any shine. What is this soft touch? Description. There is no description. Oh, that gives you a smooth, non-chalky surface. Soft, smooth, velvety feel. Oh, it gives a velvet feel. Oh, it's tough. Scratch resistant and scuff resistant top coat. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to get some of this. Non-yellowing, maintaining the color underneath. Oh, yeah. All right, I will be getting some of that. Um, Americana Ultra. Oh, they got an Ultra. But it's not soft. Oh. Hmm. Wow. Oh, I'm definitely getting some of this. Okay, no, I don't want all that. Images. I'm giving it a moment so you can see her vinyl dry through the actual real timing. So far, this looks really good. It's still drying. I wonder if I kind of want to do something. I don't know if I should do that or not. All right, I'm going to try something real quick. Let me go get it. In a moment. Okay, it says matte. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull her up and look at her. Oh my God, I like this. That looks good. Okay, so I'm going to, let me help her stand up. Let me give her a moment. Yes, you can look into her soul. I'm just kidding. All right, so what I'm going to do, because we do have a bright flashing light in our face, my ring light. Okay, cut it off. There we go. Oh, sorry. BF, good night. Sorry, hiccup. Oh my God, where are my faces? Okay, so this is her matte look at this moment. I'm going to turn her around slowly. Okay, level this up. How else can I do that? Alright, so I'm going for this powderfish face. And there it is. I think I achieved my goal. Okay, where did I put my brush I was just using? The fluffy one. Oh my God, that looks really good. Okay, so that's how it looks with my ring light off. And did I drop it? Yes, I did. So now I have invented a powder fresh face look on American Girl Dolls vinyl. It gives a very soft, delicate touch. Alright, I'm going to cut on my ring light and then I'm going to turn the light down from so bright. Oh, that's as low as it'll go? Okay. So you can see how it looks with all the lighting flashing in our face. Okay. Because when I'm painting, I need bright light. Okay, we'll turn it off. There. That's how she looks without the bright light. And it hasn't fully dried. It's going to take 24 hours to dry. Let's just get all up in there. Okay. I'm gonna retitle this video to Fresh Face Vinyl. Definitely. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is apply a little bit more, in the center. I'm gonna apply a little more sealer up beneath, no, I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till tomorrow. And look and see how it looks when it's all dry. And see how that turns out. So there it is. She has this is what I call the fresh face. Powder face, yeah. Fresh powder face. Fresh face. Fresh face vinyl? That works for me. Okay, I think I'll go with that. I'm trying to think, what else was it I needed? I need to look at bookcases. Yeah. So during a little downtime, I will come in and do this. Let me see, grab up some more of this. I'm going to add more of this on her face. There we go. Get it in there. Bake it in. Okay, I'm going to put my light on. Okay, and that's how it looks without the bright light in her face. You know, this would be amazing if they would do this with all American Girl dolls. And it's really just a nice finish. Because they do it with the Nami dolls. Not American Girl, but there's other companies. I'm looking for shininess. No, which is more like a glow. Alright, so that's it. Fresh face. We're going to call that the fresh face look. With no shine. Awesome. Alright, thank you all for joining me tonight, for taking a look at this invention I just started messing around with. I look forward to doing more. I do have a full repaint to come up soon. It's for my dark skin American Girl doll. And I don't know what day I'll do her yet, so it'll be coming soon. Okay. I'm trying to get her to stand up. She doesn't want to. Okay.